Hello YouTube, it is I, the Amazing Kitty, this with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about the Star Trek Omnipedia by Mike and Denise Akuda, and we're going to be taking a look at this piece of software, which was designed for Windows 95. Not a whole lot. This is some of the stuff. It's kind of cool, isn't it? Yeah, my dad gave me this, and I've held on to it ever since. It's a fantastic little thing. We're going to be we're going to just boot this laptop up. I decided to download the disk image. Yep. So this should work. I'm going to boot into the BIOS to make sure everything is connect. Our SD card hard drive solution is working. Because I actually took our hard drive solution out, which is all that this is essentially a micro SD card and an SD card adapter, and another adapter which converts it to IDE, which is why it says SD. Of course, we're running not the factory installation that would have come with this laptop, but something that I actually was able to find the CD for. So let's just boot up. You can see it was some of the specs of the system. A 200 megahertz Pentium MMX with MMX technology. Windows 95. This laptop also could come with 98, and you can see that I'm running the Windows the Windows 3.1 Windows 3 Program Manager inside Windows 95, which this, by the way, comes with Windows 95 and 98, also Millennium. Because this is a fantastic way to run. So let's load the shortcut. Let's go to ISO. I got Encarta 99 on here. And you can see I've got quite a few games on here. Let's load that. That don't load. We can... So, of course, we're going to have to make CDs, aren't we? So there we go. Yeah, I think this isn't gonna work. I think these aren't gonna work. So I need to find a way to install these. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to take a look at the second disc, but fortunately for us, we will be able to take a look at the first disc. We're not going to be able to look at the upgrade disc, but we will be able to take a look at the Premier Edition disc, which is what I have in a boxed copy of. So let's look at this. Omni. Let's run the setup. Omnipedia. Yeah, we can do voice recognition on here. This is, believe it or not, has voice recognition. And we're going to install the basic installation, or the, we'll install them both. And I think this will require the disk on here. This requires QuickTime. Oh, we don't have QuickTime on here. Oh yeah, we should install that. Do I have QuickTime on here? Do I have QuickTime on here? Let's see if I have that on here. This should be on here. I have checked Quest. QuickTime. Yeah. You must restart your computer now. So I think we're already done. Oh shit, this is gonna do that weird mouse thing. And we can load it.
Now establishing data link. Memory Alpha. Welcome to the Federation Omnipedia Data Bank. Accessing. Ready.
We can look at episodes. We can look at resource. Yeah, we can look at different people. Gold Ducat. So this is kind of cool.
If the Starship Enterprise is a legend in the history of space exploration, it is due in no small measure to the legendary exploits of Captain James Tiberius Kirk. Kirk was born in the year 2233 in Iowa on planet Earth. He entered Starfleet Academy at age 17 and was quickly recognized as an exceptional student. Kirk earned notoriety for being the only Starfleet cadet ever to beat the infamous no-win Kobayashi Maru simulation exercise. He did this by reprogramming the simulation to make it possible to win, and thereby won a commendation for original thinking. After graduation in 2254, Kirk's first assignment was aboard the USS Farragut. Kirk was a member of a landing party to planet Tycho 4 during a tragic incident in which a cloud creature caused the death of over 200 Farragut crew members, including his commanding officer, Captain Garrett. Although there was nothing he could have done to save them, the incident haunted Kirk for many years. Young Kirk's interests were not limited to academia and space exploration. During his academy days, he became very close to Ruth and to Janice Vesta. He later had serious relationships with Dr. Janet Wallace, Ariel Shaw, and Dr. Carol Marcus, with whom he had a son, David Marcus. Perhaps Kirk's most tragic romance was with Edith Keeler, a woman from the past. Kirk was forced to watch Edith die rather than change the flow of history. Kirk's greatest renown came from his command of a historic 5-year mission of the original Starship Enterprise from 2264 to 2269. Kirk became the leader of an extraordinary crew that included his science officer, Spock, and Dr. Leonard McCoy. Together they faced the unknown dangers of deep space, cheating death as they explored strange new worlds, defended the Federation, and expanded the frontiers of science and knowledge. After the 5-year mission, Kirk accepted a promotion to admiral, but was soon thrust back into the center seat of active duty when the machine entity Legion threatened the Earth in 2271. Kirk again returned to active duty in 2285, when Khan Noonien Singh hijacked the Starship Reliant and stole the Genesis device. A battle with Khan cost the life of his friend, Mr. Spock. Kirk took Spock's death very hard, but found a way to cheat death again by returning Spock's living spirit to his regenerated body. This came at a terrible price. Kirk's son, David Marcus, was killed by Klingons, and the Enterprise itself was destroyed. And to save his friend, Kirk had violated direct orders from Starfleet Command, effectively ending his career. Afterwards, Kirk and his senior officers returned to Earth to face Starfleet charges for having violated orders. Although the charges were serious, the Federation Council chose not to punish Kirk, but instead recognized his heroism by granting him command of the Second Starship Enterprise. As captain of the Second Enterprise, Kirk played a pivotal role in the historic Khitomer Peace Conference, and he retired shortly thereafter in 2293. 2 years later, the galaxy mourned the loss of Captain Kirk, who was believed killed during the maiden voyage of the Enterprise B. But the galaxy was wrong. Kirk had in fact disappeared into a time-space anomaly known as the Nexus. He remained in the Nexus until 2371, when he emerged to help fellow Enterprise Captain Jean-Luc Picard save the Meridian system from destruction at the hands of Dr. Tolian Soren. Soren was stopped, but when it was over, James T. Kirk had lost his life. Kirk is remembered as a pioneering force in 23rd century space exploration, and for his role in helping to build a bridge of peace between the United Federation of Planets and the Klingon Empire.
Yeah, that's cool. They got interactive videos in here. So you can go
Accessing.
here and
Accessing.
chronology, the Star Trek chronology. So we can go. So this is kind of cool because the Star Trek chronology is in this as well. Space probe Nomad. So this is actually kind of neat that you got like the Star Trek chronology is in here as well.
Accessing.
Episodes, Angel 1. Ew, ew, no, God, no, please, no, 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 no! I had to reenact Steve Carell from The Office because my favorite episode, Angel 1, the feminist utopia episode. Yeah, that episode. That and a certain infamous episode with seemingly tribal black people. Hmm. Like everyone talks about Star Trek being progressive. If you're not progressive, woke. I mean, some people would say that progressive and woke are the same thing. I don't really think so. Well, this is what I would call a woke episode. Angel One is what I would call a woke episode. Cringe. When you attempt to create something and it's a try hard episode. I mean, that's what woke means. It means you're try hard, and and instead of creating something that was that was that actually had a good message, yeah, this was just a terrible episode. And this is a season 1 episode too. So we got episode lists. We go to Deep Space Nine, and we can go to TNG, the movies, and we can go to TOS. Now they don't have Voyager in here because they were still working on Voyager at the time when they were doing this. But I think the upgrade disc contains the Voyager episodes. It might contain Voyager episodes. But I do like this one. I do like these listings. But ain't that
Please
cool?
confirm memory output deactivation request. Deactivation complete. Omnipedia database now disconnected from this terminal.
But ain't that cool? What? You can learn so much about Star Trek lore from just that video, just that this thing. You can just bring up a bunch of lore on Star Trek lore. It's kind of cool. Um, let's see. Yeah, you can run it from the CD, or you can run it from here. I already had QuickTime on here.
Now establishing data link. Memory Alpha. Welcome to the Federation Omnipedia Databank. Accessing. Ready. Please confirm memory output deactivation complete.
That voice,
Database now disconnected from this terminal.
that voice is the late Major Barrett Roddenberry. How many of you have watched Star Trek Strange New Worlds? I'm going to tell you, I've seen that. I watched the first 2 episodes of it, and it is unequivocally Star Trek. I especially like the reference to the Hermes class scout vessel in the first episode, and you know that person Mike Akuda, um and Mike Akuda and Denise Akuda, they he designed Mike Akuda designed the L cards and interface that you saw there. He designed that for the show, and he also and we also have like the greats like Doug Drexler and Rick Sternbach and and Andrew Probert. Andrew Probert was the one that designed the Romulan, the Daredex class Romulan warbird for the next generation, and he designed many other ships throughout throughout Star Trek's um throughout the modern Trek, and we research in Star Trek the motion picture whatnot. Um, he also worked on reimagining the Enterprise. Um, what what Matt Jeffries designs, re-envisioning Matt Jeffries' designs for the Enterprise in the motion picture. So, and I bet you that information, I wish that was in here as well. But this Omnipedia is a good source. Like, not the most up to date set of thing, but it is interesting, isn't it? Goodbye.